Hey, what's good? I'm doing a rough decklist on Dogmeat. Um, so I played this last Friday night, and it actually did pretty well. I had Dogmeat up to like a 16-16, something like that. So, um, yeah, I made him pretty big, but um, so I wanted to show you guys the decklist I have for him. Now, I have not tested this build just yet, but just from what I've added in here, I feel that it will be a lot better. So, a lot of this I kind of showed in the discussion video. So, you guys might have seen that in there, but um, I will show in, or obviously show in here as well. So these are just equipments I have for the deck. These are kind of the okay ones. Colossus Hammer is just bonkers if you can imagine to pay the 8 to equip it. So this is a enchantment aura, and there's a few of those that I have in here as well. Because Dogmeat can also add auras to your hand, so yeah. And these auras, or a few of these are actually from the Wilds of Eldraine green-white commander deck, so that's where these actually came from. So yeah. And then there's a few more that I have as well, but these are actually the main ones that you want to actually use for equipments anyway. So black and red, white and blue, hexproof, double strike, and then green and blue is the protection for that. And then commander's plate. And they're the commander or the creature gets indestructible and +2/+0, and then one more or two more auras. This one's actually kind of bunkers for the additional effect. May have it assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Yeah. Think about that for just a second. With, if you have a big enough commander, yeah. And then this one says where the creature attacks, you untap all your lands. Yeah. So as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, that's insane. So that's basically all the equipments and auras that I run. So let's get on to the rest of the deck. So Stornheim Courser. So artifacts and enchantments expose, cast one less one, or cost one less to cast. So, which is not terrible. So it's helpful for that. So, and then just kind of more dogs and more kind of generic things. Target legendary creature gets +2/+2, which is an artifact, so it gets around the protection and stuff like that because it's a colorless card. So, but True Conviction, more. Some of these dogs actually do destroy. Excuse me. Artifacts or enchantments. So, and punk controls. So that can be pretty good as well. I explained this in the discussion video, but I'll explain it here as well. So the main goal why some of the horses are in here is that you can put them or combine them with the dogs and be able to buff up your dogs a lot more and be able to make them even bigger. So yeah, so more lands. Again, or this one you can return a artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand, so that's also not bad either. Caster's Crusade, Path to Exile. This thing's crazy. I have not fully gotten to use it yet, but other dogs you control have Unleash, and then creatures you control with counters have Haste. So yeah, so that's pretty crazy by itself. So more lands. Another dog that searches, or a dog that searches a land anyway. So a plane specifically. Bolt Hound, which other attacking or other creatures you control get +1/+1 that attack. So, and then Pack Leader, which is obviously is a staple for dog decks. So, and then Return to Dust. Just another rule card for artifacts or enchantments. Spouting Tithe. Just a good card. Insane card, actually. Blessed Sanctuary. So some of you maybe wonder why this is in here. So prevent all non-common damage that will be dealt to you and creatures you control. So it protects your creatures, and it also protects you from burn damage. So yeah, which my LGS usually sometimes the pods that I'm in usually tends to run a little bit of burn. So so I don't run a whole lot, but sometimes I do, and it has come up to where everyone else is taking 3 damage or 4 or whatever the case may be, and I'm taking nothing. Either I have that card in the field, so yeah. So it has saved me from time to time, so yeah. So this says a creature gets +2/+2 in Horsemanship. So the main thing that you can do with that is put it with Dogmeat and make them unblockable, and then put a whole bunch of equipment onto them and make them unblockable. That's big, and yeah, so it's quite the fun thing to do. So no, I forgot about that. No equipment. Oops, but that's okay. So no removal card, more land, Pyrite Charge. Actually a pretty good card. I don't know how useful it is in here, but because I haven't drawn it yet, but it's still a pretty crazy card though. So Galloping Inferno, or Calamity the Galloping Inferno. So I explained this in the discussion video as well, and I'll explain it here. So I did ask a judge group, and they did say that if you make a copy of Pack Leader, then other dogs you control would get +2/+2 because you have another copy on the field. So that's pretty crazy by itself. So yeah, that's the main thing that you want to do with that. But you can also make other things pretty fun as well. So Selfless Savior. So creatures you control have reach, which is pretty good. Sure Mossy, and more lands. And then the final stack. Valkyrie Tower. Just a generically good horse, because that's hexproof. And protection from black, which, or can't be blocked by black. Which most decks usually have black in it in the mana cost that I've faced. Not all, but some. And it's been pretty good against that, so. Shadowfax, you can beam out dogs with it because they usually are 3 power or less, so so you can beam out a dog and be able to get an additional damage. This is really good too. So, soaring, motivated pony. So whenever it attacks, creatures you control will get +1/+1. So yeah. So pretty good. So, Marty's Wake. Really good card for tapping for additional lands. And their equipment that I had forgotten about. So the last equipment that I forgot about and this one, they both make treasure tokens. So yeah. Carmine Lantern, more land, Rising Day, and more lands. Some good lands actually for here. So, Mana Confluence, Cavern Souls, name dog, and be able to cast your Dogmeat without any issue. Mana Vault, Rampant Growth to get the ramp going pretty quickly. Swiftfoot Boots, and their equipment, Mox Amber, more mana once your commander is out on the field, which is the only way that you can really use that. Jolos, Mana Crypt, this Farseek, Mithril Coat, and then Cultivate. So that's essentially it for the deck. So it's really quite a lot of fun to play. At least when I've played it. It's really a lot of fun. It actually works pretty quickly as well because of the junk token that Dogmeat makes. Because you can sacrifice it, exile the top card, and then if you have an equipment or an aura or something like that, then you can obviously cast it and then be able to equip it and such and such. So it's really a pretty fast-paced deck for Dogmeat, and it does or it can be a big target for a lot of people, because you're tagging with them with a big 16/16 or big creature that's has a lot of protection. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of threatening. So, but other than that, it's really quite fun, and I've really enjoyed playing him the one time that I did. So, but yeah, so that's basically it for the rough deck list. I don't think this will change very much, at least to my knowledge, for what it'll be. I think this will be probably official build for Dogmeat, at least for me. So, yeah, so thanks for watching. I do have another deck that I do want to try to do if you guys are interested in that. And that'd be, Trollob, the Spider deck. So, I have not tested that one yet. I had just re-put it back together Sunday, so I would need to do some testing of that too and see how that goes. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Adios.